Hi, and welcome to my channel, Overcoming Gluttony. My name is Alicia, and I used to weigh 327 pounds. I currently weigh 264 pounds. And on this channel, I like to vlog daily, and every week I show you what I've meal prepped and also all the food that I have in my house, so that you can see what I'm doing to maintain a healthy lifestyle. We also grow microgreens together, and these are some organic fenugreek microgreens that we planted 4 days ago. They've had 1 day in the sunlight, and now they get to live out the rest of their days in the sunlight instead of in the dark while they're germinating. And we're going to continue to water these twice a day. I'm going to let you know they are currently edible. You can eat everything from the shell cover down to the root. It's edible, but I just prefer to wait until they're nice and leafy green to eat them. I purposely like to keep my daily vlogs short so that this channel can be your epic center or your super center for encouragement when you need that extra boost to stay on track with your health goals. Let's talk about having all the excuses in the world to refrain from making wise, healthy choices. How many times have you given yourself an excuse throughout your life to eat an extra candy bar, to avoid using your gym membership, to justify getting your 8th plate of food? I think it would be very beneficial if each of us took down the time to write out every excuse that we can remember that we use to avoid getting our health in check. I know for myself, when my little sister committed suicide at 12 years old, you couldn't tell me nothing about health. I was coping with Mexican food, fast food places. I used brownies, milkshakes, French fries to cope. I wasn't trying to hear nothing about health. I've also used excuses of saying, oh, well, I'm bigger boned. I'm not a petite sized person, so therefore other excuses I've used to purposely neglect my health is by saying, oh, well, this culture that we live in, it idolizes the European frame as opposed to the non-European frame. Or, hey, I paid a lot of money to attend this event, so I'm going to eat as much food as I want. I've also told myself, the list can go on and on and on. So, in order to help us avoid using these excuses in our current and future state, let's write down every excuse we've used to avoid getting healthy. That means when we want to tell ourselves, or let's just be honest, when I want to say, I have too much abdominal pain, I don't want to exercise. That means that I can't just neglect my health for that excuse. I can choose an alternative. Because at this point, if you're watching this channel, you may be in a situation like me where gluttony has taken over and you're out of control. So we need to get back in control and push back those excuses that we've used in the past to neglect our health. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate your time. I want to let you know that I have been successful in completing my 2023 goal. I did walk for an hour. Actually, I walked for an hour and a half today because I wanted to do some extra walking to make sure that on Tuesday, because today is Saturday, I did extra walking on Saturday so that on Tuesday I won't need to do any walking since I have that early meeting with my job. So I walked for an hour and a half today, and for breakfast I had 60 ounces of water and probably 6 servings of raw vegetables. And yeah, I did my goal, and I'm completing my goal at 96% of the time, starting from January 1st up until today. So that's all. Thank you, and I will see you all tomorrow. Oh, but one more quick thing. I was thinking about doing a challenge. So in February, starting on February 14th, I'd like to do a self-love challenge, and I'd like you to think of an exercise that you know is beneficial for you, but you don't like doing it. So I want to do a 30-day challenge, or I'm not really sure how many days that is, but from February 14th to March 14th, I'd like to do a challenge of us completing an exercise that we know benefits our bodies, but we don't really enjoy doing it, to keep the challenge challenging. So I'm thinking right now that my exercise will be crisscross toe touches. And I don't enjoy doing those, but I know that it helps me curve in my waist really quickly. So if you would like to participate in the challenge, think of an exercise that you know is beneficial for your body, but you don't like to do, and you're willing to challenge yourself to do it for 30 days. Don't do anything dangerous. Don't do anything that's going to hurt you, but just something that is good for your body, but you don't like doing it. Thank you for your time. Goodbye.